So we now begin with the question asked yesterday. I am sure that most of you might have tried it by using conventional ways to solve differential equation. What we intend to discuss today is not the actual answer, because answer few of you might have got by simple conventional technique. But now I would like to take you towards the answer. What I intend is, I would like that you are taken towards the answer. So number one, the circuit is same: 1 ohm resistance, 1 farad capacitor, V in and VO. So we will not waste the time in discussing, developing the differential equation. So it is dVOT upon dt plus VOT is equal to V in T. In the first problem what we solved, this V in T was 1. This V in T was 1, and that time I had told you some technique. Means last time we had not developed this solution for differential equation, but simply I made the thing simpler by adopting shortcut. At an initial stage, adopting shortcut is okay, but few somewhat extra curious students within your group might have thought, why so? So the general equation is D. So when we have got a 1 farad capacitor, if it is not 1 farad, then the constants may be different, but so I have simplified. 1 farad capacitor, 1 ohm resistance, input at this end, output at the other end. Input, output. For that, this is the differential equation, where now we would go deep before coming to this what we can say input. So if we have a simple RC network, apply input to one end here and obtain output at the other end, then the input-output relationship is of very peculiar nature. There is a differential relationship such that the derivative of output plus output is equal to input. Listen very carefully. I will try my level best to get a feel of solving differential equation within everybody of you. So when we have one element, simple one element capacitor which is having the storage ability is put in the circuit, one resistor, one capacitor of unit values, input given at one end, output obtained at the other end as shown in the circuit. For that, what we get is derivative or rate of change of output plus output is equal to input. This is the differential equation which governs the system, and I had already stated there can be multiple expressions for VOT which can solve this differential equation. A single differential equation has got infinite solutions, because whenever there is an element like capacitor which is having storage, it permits multiple situations to exist, and depending upon once you know the value of output at any given instant, you can find at other instants. So differential equation essentially permits multiple solutions, multiple expressions for VOT. So in previous case, when I was applying what I was doing, now I have written V in T is equal to 0 before T or when T is less than 0 or before T equal to 0, and V in T is equal to T when T is greater than 0. In previous case, when I was applying a switch and 1 volt supply, what was the situation that time? V in T was 0 before T equal to 0 and was 1 for t. It was called as step input. It was called as step input. So it was 0 and then made 1. A step input like this. Whereas in this case now it is a ramp input. It is a ramp input. 0 before 0 and t after 0. So input is changing slowly. In previous case it changed abruptly but remained constant. So the differential equation which we solved by shortcut, which I told you. So in previous case we have solved the differential equation dVOT by dt plus VOT. It was equal to 1 because we wanted solution to be valid after t equal to 0, from t equal to 0. So this we solved. This equation actually we did not solve in that sense. I told that this equation is fulfilled by one particular form of expression. VOT is equal to A plus B e raised to lambda t, and you are supposed to calculate A, B and lambda. Now in this case the expression is changed. dVOT by dt plus VOT is equal to t. Is equal to t. dVOT by dt plus VOT is equal to t. Now what should be the solution? The question is how we should now each time taking help of some ready-made solution is not a proper way. In previous case I gave you that because we wanted to start somewhere, but expecting it every time is not proper. So what we want, how to deal with the problem, how to solve differential equation, and as I had already stated, derivative is simple, integration is somewhat difficult, and solving differential equation is not so easy. By numerical methods we can solve, but actual solving is not that easy. We may try by some techniques. If now there is a buzz of AI/ML, solving differential equation using AI in its complete form is not so easy task. It requires some kind of what we can say intuition. Solving differential equations requires some intuition, and I want that to be developed within you in this session. Is the idea clear? So as to simplify the things, I will tell the things in mother tongue, Marathीत सांगतो. तर 1 ओहमचा रेझिस्टन्स, 1 ओहमचा कॅपॅसिटर असताना इथं इनपुट दिलं आणि इथे आउटपुट जर आपण घेतलं तर आउटपुट कसं असायला पाहिजे, या सिस्टीमचं आउटपुट कसं असायला पाहिजे. समजा हा 1 ओहमचा रेझिस्टन्स, हा 1 ओहमचा रेझिस्टन्स असता तर काय असतं, VOT is equal to half VNT. जर कॅपॅसिटर नसता, हाही रेझिस्टन्स असता, तर VOT is equal to half VNT. 1 ओहम सिंपल झालं असतं. आता तसं होत नाही. Since capacitor is having a differential relationship, between input and output as regards to voltage and current are concerned. For resistance there is linear relationship between voltage and current, but for capacitor there is differential relationship between voltage and current, and because of this differential relationship there is complete change in entire treatment and differential equation is coming into picture. So time derivative dVOT by dt is coming into picture, which we need to address. So now I think each of you should think for a while, how do we proceed? It is not so easy but not impossible also. So how do we tackle the issue? How to solve? Then for this purpose there are many ways with which we can approach. There are many ways with which we can approach. First way is, can I approach by some kind of guesswork? Can I approach by some kind of guesswork, by assuming some answer, proceeding further like this? So how do we move ahead? I hope that the concept is very clear. We are dealing with this equation, dVOT by dt plus VOT is equal to V in t. V in t was 1 in previous case, V in t equal to t in this case. So we want to find answer. How do we find? So I write this, which is to be solved, dVOT by dt plus VOT is equal to V in t, and V in t, what we solved for V in t equal to 1, and we are now solving for V in t equal to t. Is idea clear? We solved it for V in t equal to 1 last time. We actually did not solve. I told you solution, you worked on it. We correctly worked on it. Now we want to solve for t. What are the ways? Can we do by some guesswork? Can we do it by some numerical methods? Can we do it by some numerical methods? If we want to do it by some numerical methods, I see that I want to address the issue with zero prerequisite. Means some kind of differential equation background you may have, but even if we don't have that background, this is a problem. For now, everything is informed to solve this problem. We must be able to solve this problem afresh. So what you can do, you can have numerical methods. Means time, you can start with time equal to 0, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, this you can take. Now you are having the subject data structures algorithm, where you can write some program. You can take t0, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03 like that. Or if you want to be further accurate, you can take 0.001, 0.002, 0.003 and so on. So you can take each time delta t. Each time delta t you can take. After taking each time delta t, what I want is you should be able to solve this differential equation by some method. Somehow you should be able to find the answer. Somehow you should be able to find the answer by any of the technique, numerical technique, and after numerical technique by classical technique. So this you can take 0.01, let us see what happens, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, then VOT, and then you can mark dVOT by dt. What is given? One very important aspect which is given is VOT at t equal to 0. What we say as VO 0 is given to us. And then we write VOT. So we try to write down all terms in the differential equation. We try to we would like to prepare a table of all terms in the differential equation. So we start. So last time we solved problem for 1, means we solved differential equation by using some technique which I told for this. Now we can solve for this, and then I will give you a overall method. So without knowing anything, what you can do, t equal to 0, 0.1, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03. What is VO 0? That you know, that is 0. What is V in 0? What is V in t? V in t is t. So V in 0 is 0. V in 0 is 0. What is V in 1? That is V in t at, if t is equal to 0, VOT is 0, V in t is 0. What is the differential equation now? We are solving for this, that is V in t equal to t. dVOT by dt plus VOT is equal to V in t. We also write V in t. So this is RHS. This is RHS. What is LHS? This plus this is LHS. So V at t equal to 0, VOT is 0 because it was told. V in t is 0. So this must be 0. This must be 0. At t equal to 0.01, V in t is 0.01. V in t is 0.01. So they should sum. These two should sum to this. So if you assume something as VOT, then dVOT by dt would be something. So see, I'm trying to explain it in very simple format. Listen, I am taking differential equations to high school level understanding. So what t, I can say right now I take actual value 0.01, 0.01. So how to find VOT? If I take, let us say for time, let us go by simple method. Let us go by simple method. Listen very carefully. I am simplifying it. Those who may be somewhat smart might find this too preliminary, but they should bear with me for some time. So if I assume, how to start? Assumption is always done at halfway mark. Assumption always done halfway mark. So at t equal to 0, VOT was 0, V in t was also 0 because V in t is t. V in t is equal to t. So it was 0, so it was 0. Now at t equal to 0.01, V in t is 0.01 and VOT plus dVOT by dt should be 0.01. So we assume something. If I assume VOT is 0.005, VOT is 0.005. लक्षात आला का? याच्यासारखं सोपं डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन हे आपण हायस्कूल लेवलला शिकवतो. याच्यासारखं डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन सोपं कुणालाही तुम्हाला गुगल सर्च केला तरी मिळणार नाही. If we assume VOT at t equal to 0.01 as 0.005, then dVOT by dt will also be equal to 0.005. Why? Because their sum must be 1. Now, is it correct? Is it correct? How we should tally the answer? V in t is given, that is at t equal to 0.01, V in t is 0.01 and VOT plus dVOT by dt should be equal to 0.01. So VOT we assumed. If we assume VOT, the equation will give me dVOT by dt. Now whether this particular is equal to this is to be ascertained. And how we can ascertain it? What was VOT before? In the previous instant, 0. What is now? 0.005. VOT earlier was 0, now it is 0.005. In how much time? In how much time? In 0.01 time. So dVOT I am explaining in extremely simple manner. dVOT upon dt is approximately equal to 0.005 upon 0.01. 0.005 upon 0.01. So that is we multiplied by move. So it is 0.5. dVOT by dt is 0.5, and what you have calculated is wrong. Then how do we find? You can, so what has happened? dVOT by dt, if we assume this to be 0.005, so VOT was 0 earlier, now you have assumed it to be 0.005, so it has increased. It has increased at very rapid rate. The rate of increase is 0.5. So this plus 0.5 is not 0.01. लक्षात आलं का? अजून ऐकून घ्या. Initially VO0 was 0. Now we are at next step. Time has progressed to 0.01. We can have it 0.001 also, 0.001 also. We will go to delta t. So when we are at t equal to 0.01, V in t is also 0.01. So the differential equation is dVOT by dt plus VOT should be 0.01. Then we should assume some VOT. We should assume some VOT and check whether dVOT by dt for that is matching. So here there is a mismatch. So by assuming VOT at t equal to 0.01 equal to 0.005, dVOT by dt given by this equation is this and found by formula is this. So there is a mismatch. So it doesn't match. Then, so how to proceed? I would like you to guide slowly. We had assumed this much. dVOT by dt given by equation is this. Actual which happened is more. So the change I assume is more. So if I make it less, let us say I make it 0.001. So this would be 0.009. So this would be 0.001. This would be 0.1. Still this is more. So how do we solve actually? Instead of doing this, what you can have? At t equal to 0.01, at t equal to 0.01, you can have it x. You can have it as x. At t equal to how to move towards the answer? At t equal to 0.01, you can assume to be x. So what this would be? This would be 0.01 minus x. That is quite obvious. 0.01 minus x. And what we should have? What is? So if VOT at t equal to 0.01 is x, then the differential equation is dVOT by dt plus VOT should be V in t. So this must be 0.01 minus x. But what is dVot by dt? X minus 0 upon 0.01. So x minus 0 upon 0.01 is nothing but 100x. Why I am writing approximate equal to? Because it is exactly equal when this tends to 0. So this is 100x. So if, listen very carefully, if VOT at t equal to 0.01 is x, then dVOT by dt given by differential equation LHS RHS equality is 0.01 minus x, and dVOT by dt given by formula, that is this minus this upon this minus this, is 100x, and these two must match. So 100x is equal to 0.01 minus x. So 101x is equal to 0.01. So x is equal to 0.01 upon 101. X is 0.01 upon 101. So this value you get, what exact value right now is not so much required, 0.01 upon 101, and this is obviously 0.01 minus 0.01 upon 101. Then at 0.02, this must be equal to 0.02 summation. You can assume something. You can find. So if you now assume, say something as y, then this must be 0.02 minus 1. Then this is y minus this upon 0.01 must be equal to 0.02 minus y. And with this you can find each value. With this you can find each and every value. So we now try to, so by using computer program, by assuming smaller values of each time sample at 0, at 0.001 or 0.00001, like that. So in general, what you can have, you can solve it by numerical method, by difference equation. So how you can solve it? You can solve this by dVOT by dt. dVOT by dt I can write as VON minus VON minus 1 upon sampling interval delta t plus VON is equal to t. What is t? T is nothing but n into delta t. T is n into delta t. VON minus VON minus 1 plus VON is equal to n delta t. VON minus VON minus 1 upon delta t plus VON is equal to n delta t, and with this you can find the answer, and the answer would be very close if delta t is less, right? So what is derivative? Derivative is current sample minus previous sample upon intersample interval, and t is nothing but n, where n is 0, 1, 2, 3, and which sample. So if you take readings at each 0.001, so 0.001 into 1000, after 1000 readings you will come to 1, t equal to 1, right? So multiplying by delta t on the other side, VON minus VON minus 1, multiplying it to each term, plus delta t into VON is equal to n delta t square. So VON is 1 plus delta t. So I can write it like this: 1 plus delta t into VON is equal to, this goes on the other side, VON minus 1 plus n delta t square. So VON is equal to VON minus 1 plus n delta t square upon 1 plus delta t. So this, with this method, you can find out, you can write a program in your learned data structures algorithm. You can write a program and you can write delta t 0.01, 0.001, and you can compute the values for the output, how the output will rise, This you can do for this equation is for t. If this is equal to 1, only thing is that, so this you can solve. If you want to solve the first equation which we discussed last time, this you can put as 1. This is 1. This is simply delta t square. This is simply delta t square. Because only delta t. So VON is equal to VON minus 1 plus delta t upon 1 plus delta t. And for various small values of delta t, as delta t goes small and small, your answer will be more and more accurate. In fact, from this also you can find the formula, but right now that would be very much hectic for you, so we don't go for that. Now we try to think by classical method. While thinking by classical method, in all this discussion we find that there is a derivative coming into picture of the function. So we are in search of, listen very carefully, when we attempt solving linear differential equations, means derivatives and the actual function sum up in something that we want to solve. So dVot, first derivative right now. So dVot by dt plus Vot was 1 in previous case, dVot by dt plus Vot is equal to t in the second case. In all such situations, we are in search of some function for which, listen very carefully, we are in search of some function for which the derivative operator becomes a multiplying operator. We are in search of such function for which derivative operator becomes a scaling operator. मी मराठीत सांगतो पुन्हा. डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशनच्या सोल्युशनचा आपण विचार करतोय. dVot by dt प्लस Vot इक्वल टू 1 हे मागच्या लेक्चरला सोडवलं. dVot by dt प्लस Vot इज इक्वल टू t हे आपण आज सोडवतोय. म्हणजे ह्या सर्व याच्यामध्ये काय काय आपलं कॉमन आहे? एक डेरिव्हेटिव्ह आहे, एक सिंगल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह आहे, सेकंड ऑर्डर आपण गेलो नाही. एक डेरिव्हेटिव्ह dVot by dt, नुसतं फंक्शन Vot, ह्याची आपण ऍडिशन करतोय आणि ते कशाशी तरी इक्वल आहे. तर आपण अशा एखाद्या फंक्शनचा शोध घेऊ की ज्यामध्ये डेरिव्हेटिव्ह हा मल्टिप्लायर सारखा ऍक्ट होतो. अशा एखाद्या फंडामेंटल फंक्शनचा आपण शोध घेऊ आणि ते फंक्शन आपल्याला मिळालं की मग त्याच्या सोल्युशन सोपी होत जातात. We are solving d VOT by dt plus VOT is equal to V in t. V in t was 1 and V in t was t. There are two cases we are attempting at. In order to proceed for the solution, we will think of peculiar functions. The peculiar functions we are thinking of are such functions for which, listen very carefully, for which finding its derivative means scaling it. We are in search of such magical function. We are in search of such magical function. Now we are some simpler functions. So listen very carefully. If f t f dash, that is function derivative. If ft is constant, f dash t is 0. If ft is constant, f dash t is 0. Very simple. Then if ft is some other constant, if ft is c1t, f dash t is c1. So we are in search of some functions. Ft as constant function, there is no change. Listen, we go with very simple fundamental understanding where you must also evolve the differential equation. Constant function, what is f dash t? Rate of change, no change, so change 0. Linearly increasing function means changing at constant rate. So these are different kinds of things. Now I want ft such that ft which I call as a magic function, a class of that functions for which this one is nothing but multiplying ft means, listen, I want this to be developed by you from within. मी मराठीत सांगतो पुन्हा एकदा. मी अशा एका फंक्शनच्या शोधात आहे की ते फंक्शन अशा स्वरूपाचं आहे की त्याचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह हा काही टाइम्स दॅट फंक्शन आहे. Some constant times that function. So I am in search of such function where derivative operator is a scaling operator. So d by dt of some magical function, let us say some mt, because I want it to be magic, should be some constant k into mt. अशा फंक्शनचा शोध की ज्यामध्ये डेरिव्हेटिव्ह इज इक्विव्हॅलंट टू मल्टिप्लिकेशन फंक्शन. असं जर फंक्शन असेल, त्या फंक्शन करता डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन हे लिनियर इक्वेशन होतं. सो इफ माय फंक्शन इज ऑफ द मॅजिकल टाइप, where if my function is of the magical type where derivative is scaling, in that case differential equation becomes linear equation. So there are various methods by which I can tackle the problem. First of all, I should be finding that function. Derivative is scaling. And what if k is equal to 1? It is super magical function. Magical function, derivative is equivalent to scaling, and super magical function, that function for which ft and f dash t are equal. That function for which if y is equal to fx, then what is f dash x? dy by dx. And what is fx? Fx is y, f dash x is equal to dy by dx. And both are equal. dy by dx is equal to y. dy by dx is equal to y. Means y is function of x, or we can say y is, if we talk in the t domain, f dash t dy by dt. dy by dt is y. So how do we think of this function? Everything should come from within. We do not want any ready-made solutions. We should proceed for dy by dt equal to y. So we start with some value at t equal to 0. So let us assume that at t equal to 0, this is t and this is y. At t equal to 0, let y be equal to, I am deliberately choosing some value because we have to choose something, we have freedom. We choose at t equal to 0, y is equal to 1. At t is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. Now dy by dt should be equal to y. dy by dt should be equal to y. So what should happen? It should, dy by dt should be equal to y. Listen very carefully. So what is dy by dt? It is slope of the curve. dy by dt is slope of the curve. Slope of the curve should be equal to value of the curve at given point. So at t equal to 0, I have assumed y equal to 1. So if y is equal to 1, what should be the slope here? It should be 45 degrees slope. So it should so this 45 degrees should be tangent. Then as it proceeds further, it will increase. As it proceeds, are you getting me? At t equal to 0, I have assumed y equal to 1. I can assume anything. I have assumed y equal to 1 deliberately. You will understand it. I assume y equal to 1. So as t proceeds, what is dy by dt? Dy by dt is slope. At t equal to 0, y is 1. So here slope should be 1. Slope 1 means 45 degrees. So this should be slope. Now so naturally 45 degrees is positive slope here. As t advances, y will advance. Y will be more. As y is more, what should happen? Dy by dt will also be more. So slope will increase and slope will continue to increase. Slope will continue to increase forever. Slope will continue to increase forever. And on this side, what should be the scenario? As you come behind, here it should be less. So it is such a listen. It is such a curve. I am talking of such a curve. At t equal to 0, slope is 1. As t increases, slope increases continuously. As t decreases, slope decreases continuously. And that function is magic function e raised to t. Y is equal to e raised to t is such function y is equal to e raised to t is such function where dy by dt is equal to y. So derivative of e raised to t is e raised to t. So this is a very peculiar function, e raised to t, exponential function t, means e raised to t is super magical function in such a way that derivative equal to function itself. Whereas e raised to lambda t is a magical function. What is that? E raised to lambda t, if y is equal to e raised to lambda t, then dy by dt equal to lambda e raised to lambda t. So if ft is e raised to lambda t, then dy f dash t is lambda ft. So my purpose achieved. Derivative is scaling. So if I get, when I solve the differential equation which consists of dvut by dt plus vut is equal to v in t, where v in t is equal to 1 in previous case, v in t is equal to t in this case. In that situation, for the solution will be of the type which has to essentially involve that function for which derivative is scaling. Now with this I will explain how I derived the previous assumption and then we derive new assumption. Previous assumption means for previous simple circuit. Now once that is how a plus b e raised to lambda t. So if this is equal to 1, we solve it now. If this is equal to 1, how to solve? How to solve? So I take VOT on the other side. So dVOT upon dt is equal to 1 minus VOT. 1 minus VOT. Now, to be more precise, this is somewhat one step difficult. Prior to that, if this is 0, let us say, if this is 0, how this differential equation arrived at, that I will explain sometime later. For RC circuit, this equation is possible. When it is possible, how that will be later, but it is most simple differential equation. dVOT by dt plus VOT is equal to 0. So, how to solve? dVOT by dt is equal to minus VOT. dVOT by dt is equal to minus VOT. So, I can write minus as minus 1. So, that function for which derivative is scaling. ह्या डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन सोल्यूशन काय? डेरिवेटिव आला तो स्केलिंग आला डायरेक्टली. डेरिवेटिव इज डायरेक्ट स्केलिंग. डेरिवेटिव इज डायरेक्ट स्केलिंग म्हणजे कुठलं? e रेस टू लॅम्बडा t आणि स्केलिंग किती? -1. म्हणून आन्सर e रेस टू -t. And obviously it is very clear that the differential equation does not have unique solution. Differential equation has got multiple solutions that depend upon initial conditions. So when differential equation we think of solution, that time it is always VOT is equal to something plus C, that value of that constant we must know VO at some value of t, and we say that at initial condition VO at t equal to 0 is known. So we can say is that constant is VO0. So by using that we get complete solution. So in this case dVOT by dt is equal to -1 into VOT. So derivative is -1 times the function. Such function is e raised to lambda t. For lambda equal to -1, this is the answer. So e raised to minus lambda t